Hey, welcome to the post-game show here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside head coach Kevin Davidson, as always, after a huge 9-2 victory against Winter Garden, who has given you guys, I would say, fits all year, a very good team overall, and you guys come away with a huge victory.
Yeah, that was big. That was a great performance by our guys. They stayed in it, they battled, and that seventh inning has been good to us all year. So, fortunately, we were able to come up and Cody started that whole inning off with a walk, and the rest is history.
And I think after tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tally up how many runs you guys have scored in that seventh inning.
It's been a lot. I tallied it about 3 or 4 weeks ago when it was by far the biggest run producing inning that we've had all year. So I'll take what we can get. And
throughout the night, everybody on Facebook was loving it.
I'm glad they were.
All the parents were watching, and it was so cool. We had 25 viewers at one point, and it was just really cool. And that's when the seventh inning started going off, and we started getting those views, and everybody was just so excited because the first 5 batters that came to bat in the seventh inning all scored, and it just one after another. And at no point was I ever stressed because this is what you guys have done all year.
Yeah, well, I was stressed the whole time. I mean, Goodwin was up until the seventh. It was a Goodwin show. The kid came out and competed on the mound, and 2 solo shots. And then when he came up with a man on first and second, 2 outs, going to Gizzy and hoping Gizzy can get the strikeout there. And fortunately, we had the ball in the dirt, and the guy tried to pass, and Eli made a great play and shut him down. So it was a very, very stressful win.
You just mentioned that Sadler Goodwin on the mound. He had 6 innings pitched, a shutout at that point, and it was like 58 pitchers or something. He was throwing incredible, and that's no disrespect to your team. Your team was going up aggressive. They were taking hacks, and they were swinging at strikes.
Yeah,
and
he needed out there. I mean, I think when I checked, I think he was at 47 pitches through 5, and at some point we were just hoping that he can fall apart. I know he doesn't have a ton of innings this year, so at some point he's going to be a little bit tired. And fortunately, he came in the 7th inning and couldn't come soon enough.
And we talked about it up here. And that, in my mind, Sadler Goodwin is in the running for the MVP of the whole league.
I don't think he's in the running. I think he is the MVP of the league. I don't even think we should be voting on that based on the year that he had, on the mound and in the batter's box. He's a competitor. He's a great player. I got a chance to coach him when we went up to North Carolina and got a chance to see him firsthand. He's an impressive kid.
Who do you have on the mound starting tomorrow, if you figured that out, and how do you diminish Sadler Goodwin's role?
I don't know if you can do that outside of just putting him on base every single time he comes up. But I'm going to start off the game with Skinner, Ham Skinner. He's hot right now. He's throwing the ball real well. He's throwing the ball with a lot of confidence. Going into this game, I was in between Skinner or Vlad. Either one of those guys I have a ton of confidence in. And fortunately, we still have a lot of our bullpen left, and I have a lot of guys to use if needed. But I have a lot of confidence in Skinner to go out there and do the job.
How important is it to get that first win, and then you're going to be playing here at your home ballpark tomorrow? So how important is it to get win number 1?
It's huge. I mean, that 4 and 5 seed have to battle it out the night before. And I was following that game on point streak, and once I saw that Winter Garden was up 7-0 or 7-1, it was 7-0 when I checked it out. My first thought was, it gave them the opportunity to pull out one of their arms and go to their back end of the bullpen and keep their arms fresh. So I was just hoping that Leesburg would come back and start getting their arms going. But they did a great job, and Jay did a great job managing his bullpen yesterday.
And moving forward, you guys have almost your entire bullpen. Gizzy threw, Orta threw today. Logan Lau came out, and Logan Lau 4 wins on the year, and that's a very quiet 4 wins.
Yeah, he's been a quiet assassin. He drives over from Tampa to make his appearances, and I told him during the playoffs I needed him every day, and he drove over here, and he was big. I knew they had a couple of good lefties in our lineup that I'd want him to face, and he gives me the opportunity to have Thompson and Weaver still available. But I was, as I was writing down my bullpen names today on the scorecard, it's a luxury to have that much of that many quality arms available to go to, and really it's just a flip of a coin and trying to see a matchup. But with that much depth, I'm not worried about anybody getting in trouble and being in trouble from that point on.
this lineup that you threw out there today, is that a lineup that you're going to stick with? Is that going to still change on a day-to-day basis? Because you are a guy that likes to mix things up. Francis Villeman batted 4th today. Usually he's in that 6, 7, 8 range, and he excels very well. Today he batted 4th. Is that something that we'll see again?
I want to see who they're going to throw tomorrow. I believe they're probably going to throw Welsh or one of those righties that they have out there. So we'll see. But that lineup you saw today is going to be pretty close to most likely what you'll see tomorrow.
Alrighty, well, that will do it. Thank you so much for taking your time up here. I know that you were probably a little angry coming into today because you knew there were no churros in the concession stand. We're still working on that. Yeah, I don't know where they are.
I work a little harder, man. I walk in that concession stand and they give me the look like they still don't have them. So it's a sad day, man.
Absolutely, but thank you so much for coming up here and talking to our fans. They all appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all night long. This is head coach Kevin Davidson. Tomorrow, we'll be back here at Sanford Memorial, and they will be the away team. But check us out again tomorrow. Thank you guys all so much, and have a great night.
Thank you.